Top 10 Tuesday. We'll dance the whole night through. Nobody can beat our blues day. Okay, forget that, sorry. So we've got favorite sci-fi movies this week. And I actually didn't remember what the theme was until I got home and checked the list and was like, science fiction movies. My goodness, I could do that in my sleep, I think. I think I dashed out this list in about 10 minutes. Then I had to sort them, of course, into the actual sequence. But yeah, it's like immediate top 20 right there, because it's like my top favorite, 20 favorite movies of all time. 6 of them are science fiction movies, so they're automatically going on there. And then I went to the top 20s for each of the last decades, the 80s, 90s, and the last one. And it's just like, oh, here's 3 more, here's another 2, blah, blah, blah. So my list filled up pretty quickly. I just watched Forkerball's video, and I watched The Last King of Scolboa. Yeah, he's new to this relatively. He's been watching me for a little bit, commenting on my videos and stuff like that. So it's good to see him do these lists as well. And both those guys reminded me of a couple of films I didn't have on my list, so I just wanted to mention them because they're very influential. First of all, of course, 2001, Star Wars, The Matrix, John Carpenter's The Thing, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, the original Terminator, and also just wanted to mention Face Off, the John Woo picture, which is sci-fi, barely sci-fi, but it is sci-fi, and Source Code. Those are fine films, and very influential. And I also wanted to mention that Pixar's got a couple of science fiction movies, The Incredibles and WALL-E. I wasn't sure whether or not animated movies was okay, but actually Last King of Scolboa mentioned The Iron Giant, which is also a really, really terrific movie. So yeah, I limited it to live action movies, or as live action as science fiction can be, with all the CGI and models and stuff like that are typically in science fiction movies. Regarding my best of year list and best of decade list, most of the films on there tend to be dramas, straight drama, which isn't necessarily a genre so much. It's just drama's more like the absence of genre than anything. But science fiction movies, of course, are among the movies that I look forward to seeing most out of anything. Look at any of the videos I've done on my most anticipated films of the year. There's going to be, at least a third of them are science fiction movies. This year, my number 2 most anticipated movie is X-Men: Days of Future Past. I'm so pumped for that one, and every year it's just what amazing, dazzling, exciting things am I going to be seeing? What great special effects are going to be? Last year, my number 1 pick was Gravity. Most anticipated was Gravity, though I didn't end up liking it as much as I'd hoped. Still, quite spectacular. Technically, Gravity isn't science fiction, not really. It involves a fictional shuttle mission and fictional characters, but there's no science fiction in the film, so that doesn't count. So here's my 20, and I'll make this quick. I'm not going to go into detail on a lot of these, because everyone knows what these are. Number 20, V for Vendetta, produced by the Wachowskis, directed by James McTeague, starring Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman. Really, really cool movie set in the future based on the Alan Moore graphic novel. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is number 19, directed by Michel Gondry, starring Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Really, really cool, just great concept. Number 18, Solaris, directed by Steven Soderbergh, came out in 2002, stars George Clooney and Natasha McElhone, and it's, of course, another adaptation of the novel. There was also another adaptation by a Russian director named Tarkovsky, I believe. The novel is written by Stanislaw Lem, I think. Anyway, another really terrific picture. More of a drama, more drama than anything, just set in the future in space. John Carter of Mars, the recent Disney adaptation of John Carter by Andrew Stanton. Really, really liked that movie a lot. Lots of fun. Great, great special effects. Inner Space from 1987. It's a Joe Dante picture. I went to see this movie 5 times in the theater when it came out. I was 14 at the time. Memorized every line of dialogue from the first to the last. Just love the movie. Martin Short, of course, and Dennis Quaid. He's the test pilot. He gets miniaturized in his capsule, injected into Martin Short. They spend the entire movie riffing with each other. Really, really, really fun movie. So much fun. The Avengers, directed by Joss Whedon, of course, just came out. What a terrific movie. Lots and lots and lots of fun. Definitely my favorite Marvel movie so far. Aliens, directed by James Cameron, my favorite Cameron movie, and just a flat out great action picture. Total Recall, directed by Paul Verhoeven, of course, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sharon Stone, Ronnie Cox, Michael Ironside, Rachel Ticotin. Such a fun movie. Here's what the remake of both Total Recall and RoboCop are missing, is that rambunctious spirit, that mischievous spirit that Verhoeven has in practically every movie that he's made is missing. The remakes are too serious. They're taking it all too seriously. There's not that kind of like trickster spirit there. Total Recall, just love it. Arnold Schwarzenegger's best movie as far as I'm concerned. Deja Vu, directed by Tony Scott, starring Denzel Washington. And Paula Patton and Val Kilmer and Adam Goldberg, a few other people. Love time travel movies. This is a really good one. Got really emotional, really excited towards the end there. Really cool concept. Yeah, terrific. Serenity, another Joss Whedon film, of course, the other film, the only other feature film that he's made. It's the, the continuation of the series Firefly, wrapping everything up. Great ensemble cast there, really, really excellent picture. Children of Men, from Alfonso Cuarón, with Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, and Chiwetel Ejiofor. Just an incredible movie, really great integrated visual effects you'd never notice. Just fantastic. Inception by Christopher Nolan, of course, DiCaprio and the whole gang. What a great concept, what an exciting experience that was, seeing that for the first time. I just love it. 12 Monkeys, now we're into the 10, of course, this is number 8. 12 Monkeys by Terry Gilliam. That, of course, is an adaptation of a short film. Bruce Willis is a time traveler from the future, comes back to the present, tries to find the virus that wipes out, most of the people. Madeline Stowe, Brad Pitt, Christopher Plummer, they're all in it. What a great film. What an emotional ending. And I actually read the book before seeing the film. There's, a paperback. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll have a paperback version of the book that you can buy in a bookstore and read. So I knew everything that was going to happen. I didn't have to try and figure out the movie as I was watching it, and so I could sort of dwell on the impact of what happened at the end. You know what happened at the end. If you haven't seen the movie, just see the movie. It is unmissable. Absolutely essential viewing. Then Starship Troopers, Paul Verhoeven again. They're going to remake this one too. It's going to suck. This one just can't be beat. It's so awesome. My favorite movie of 1997. E.T. the Extraterrestrial, of course. Spielberg, classic Spielberg. Love this movie ever since I was a little kid. It's already 30 years old. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, nothing can replace it. Verhoeven again, RoboCop, the original RoboCop. What a great picture. What a fantastic cast, full of great character actors. So much great dialogue. It's just, it's wonderful. Wonderful movie. Then The Empire Strikes Back, of course, the best of the Star Wars movies, the best dialogue, the best acting. Yoda, my goodness, Yoda is so great, and all that stuff. I mean, it's fantastic. You already know. Number 3, Clockwork Orange by Stanley Kubrick with Malcolm McDowell. Of course, this is from 1968. Yeah, just blew me away. This movie just totally blew me away. Number 2, The Fly by David Cronenberg, another devastating movie, just absolutely devastating. One of those really important movies. I saw it, I guess at age 13, and 13 or 14, something like that, and man, did my life changed when I saw that movie. It really did. It was incredible, Jeff Goldblum, of course, and Gina Davis are the main characters. He's slowly transforming into a part insect after a teleporter accident. Yeah, you know all about it. It's also a remake, actually, but it's wonderful. Cronenberg, of course, has never been better, I think. And finally, number 1, it's probably going to be number 1 on a lot of people's lists, of course, and it's number 1 on forkerball's list too, I think, Back to the Future by Robert Zemeckis. The perfect screenplay, just the most fun, the most exciting, just, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful movie. Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover, Biff Tannen, excuse me, can't remember that guy's real name, and of course Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown. Just, wonderful. Wonderful movie. There's my top 20 right there. Didn't want to make this too long. Quick breeze through, but yeah, love sci-fi. Just love it. Just love it. Looking forward to seeing James's videos, and I hope that Shannon does one as well, and Trey Passer, and whoever else is interested in doing that. Hope to see them all. So, yeah, really looking forward to this. Thank you for watching. See y'all next week. Later.